Us here this Friday evening on DelawareCountyVoice.com. Again, our cameraman is Wes Lorenz, color commentator Connor Sink, and I'm Robert Connett. Be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter as we get ready for the opening tip-off between the Eagles and the Tigers here inside a loud, packed gymnasium in Yorktown, Indiana. Tip-off going to be controlled by the Tigers. We're underway at IHSAA. As Morey will bring it up and set up the offense for the Tigers. Again, this Yorktown team coming in averaging 59 points per game. Caleb Morey, their leading scorer, at just under 17 per contest. Preston in the corner, kicks it back out to Miller on the wing. Miller directing traffic, now over to Morey. Now the right side, Moore will try a three. Off the front of the rim, no good. Preston with the offensive board, blocked from behind by Slavin, but Yorktown picks it back up. Neal inside, off the glass, and good. Yorktown on the board first.
Yorktown does a good job on that possession, being patient. They get an open look at a three from Carson Moore. Preston collects the rebound, and eventually it results in the first 2 points of this contest.
And now Delta's offense for the first time tonight. Sullivan, pass over to the left side for Lambert. That's Miller on defense, tipping it to the backcourt. Lambert picks it back up. And now Mo Richardson over to the left side for Lambert. Near the top of the key. Lambert looking to drive inside. Going to go up. Blocked by Neal. Riley Neal is averaging 2 blocks per contest, but then he threw it away over the head of his teammate Riley Miller, and it will go right back to the Eagles.
Riley Neal definitely going to be a threat on the inside in the paint for the Delta Eagles.
Inbound will go to Richardson. Just underway here at Yorktown. Tigers in front 2-0. Inside the paint, Lambert is fouled, and that will be our first one of the night going against the Yorktown defense. Number 11, Riley Miller, picking up his first. Richardson to inbound underneath Delta's own basket and get it to Slavin. He'll pull up a three off the mark, and the rebound going to Preston. Morey pushes up the court. Miller in the corner for a three. Nothing but net. Riley Miller, his 8th triple of the season, and Yorktown with a 5-0 start. Slavin going to be called with a travel. A turnover by Delta. 5-0 with 6:07 to play here in the opening quarter. Miller will push it up to Morey in the corner. Gets the pick from Neal, looks to drive inside, hands it off to Neal. He stops baseline. Morey will try a three. He hits from the corner.
Wow. That's a hot corner there tonight.
Caleb Morey with his 12th three of the season, and it's 8-0 Yorktown with a hot start to tonight's game. Lambert underneath, and he lays it in, puts Delta on the board.
Mo Richardson kind of threading the needle there. Lambert was there, and there was only a little bit of space to fit that ball through.
8-2. Carson Moore controls it near the top of the key, hands it off to Preston, thought about a three. Now we'll move it back over to the right side. Miller inside to Neal. Neal will back out. And now to Miller. He'll reset the offense for Yorktown. On the far side to Neal. Lob pass inside to Moore. Backing up on Richardson. Looking to get it up. Off the glass. No good. Richardson with the rebound for Delta. He'll take it the other way. 5 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Three-pointer on the way. Nothing but net from the left side. It's Tanner Lambert.
And we saw last year Tanner Lambert, ice water in his veins. Delta pushes the pace there on offense, gets it to Lambert at the elbow. He's able to knock one down.
8-5. Preston, quick pass over to Morey. Looking to drive, going to lob it up off the front of the rim. Gets his own rebound, put back good. Pretty simple and easy for Caleb Morey. He has 5 of Yorktown's 10, and a timeout taken by Ryan Van Skyok. What a start to this game offensively for both teams, really. Tanner Lambert with all 5 points for Delta. Morey with 5 for the Yorktown Tigers. And it's 10-5, 3.5 minutes into tonight's contest.
Something I noticed, actually, a good call by Coach Ryan Van Skyok, putting Caleb Slavin back in to kind of neutralize Riley Neal. And Riley Neal's a threat because with Caleb Slavin out there, he's one of the biggest guys on their team. It's going to even out the level of play on the court tonight.
Cam Slavin at 6'2", Riley Neal at 6'5". But, yeah, like you mentioned, Connor, at 6'2", Cam Slavin, the tallest player on the floor right now for Delta. Like we mentioned, Caleb Slavin at 6'4", not playing tonight. Not starting tonight, I should say. He has checked in, though, number 50. As the turnover, up pass, Miller, back to Neal. He's going to lay it in.
Like I said before, Caleb Slavin, he put him in. He was sick all week, and you could see he wasn't even down there when Riley Neal got that ball. We're going to hopefully he can overcome that and have a good game tonight as he puts up a shot. Slavin
knocks it down. So there we go. Caleb Slavin from the bench knocking it down. 12-7. Back the other way. Miller for three. That's no good. Richardson with the board, and he'll push up the pace. Pass, lay in, good. That's Rylan Sullivan.
And both teams working very well in transition here tonight, getting points, pressing the gas pedal as soon as they get the ball on either side of the court. We could see a game end 70-60 here tonight.
Already a hot start, 12-9. Yorktown in front. Corner, back out. Morey, the top of the key three is no good, and a foul going to be called on the rebound. I think they're going to call it on Sullivan. Might have had a push-off on the rebound. And so that'll be Sullivan's first, and the first for Delta.
Yeah, Moore was trying to sneak around Sullivan there on his outside, and he just gave him a little shove, and that's going to draw the foul.
Riley Peace has checked in for Delta. Inbound goes to Morey. To the corner, Preston will try a three. Off the side of the rim, no good, and the rebound goes to Cam Slavin. 3:10 to play here in the opening quarter. Tigers up by 3. Slavin looking to drive. Moore knocked a hand in there to get it loose, and the turnover. Yorktown will bring it the other way. Caleb Morey on the far side.
We're seeing good defense from both teams right now.
Absolutely. And Moore walked before he took off. The turnover by the Tigers. But really, this is exactly what we expected with a hot start for both teams. Both teams knocking down shots, both playing very well defense as well. Definitely. Forcing a couple of turnovers.
Mo Richardson's doing good on running the offense currently. I said Tanner Lambert before, but it seems that he's kind of shifted in that position of the leader of the Delta Eagles offense.
Slavin missed the jumper. Neal with the rebound. And now Riley Miller will set up the offense. Pass over to Morey on the side, and he stuttered stepped. That'll be a turnover.
Traveling's being a big issue right now. People are walking with the ball and not dribbling, and it needs to be something that can be addressed.
A couple of substitutions for Yorktown coming in is Trey Cates and Ben Conti. 2.5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. 12-9, Yorktown in front. Richardson will set up the offense for Delta. Works it to the right side, and he carried it. Back-to-back turnovers by both teams.
Like I said, that's something that needs to be addressed pretty early in this game, is people need to be dribbling without picking it up and walking.
Richardson will sub out. Back in is Sullivan for the Eagles. And Morey will bring it up the floor for the Tigers. So we talked about a hot start, but now that's kind of stalled with back-to-back turnovers by both teams. Cates in the corner. Guarded by Sullivan. Kick out. They work it to Morey. Now Neal on the far side. Back over. Miller will try the three. Off the glass, no good. The rebound to Caleb Slavin.
Like I said, see how most people, they've stepped off trying to throw it to Riley Neal because Caleb Slavin out there really neutralizes the threats on the court.
Yep, that's a good matchup, too. And there's a turnover. Going to be called against Riley Peace. He walked. My, oh my, that hot start has definitely stalled. .138 to play here in the first quarter. Miller, kick out. Morey for three in the far side, and he is fouled. Morey will go to the line to shoot three as the foul going to be called against Tanner Lambert.
And he's not happy with it. He's kind of throwing his hands up like I didn't touch him.
He might have. Morey knocks down the first one. And he has 6 points.
Caleb Morey's not afraid to sell a call is what we're saying.
He'll do it every once in a while.
Yeah.
It worked there. Morey coming into tonight, 7 of 9 from the free throw line. He knocks down all 3 there. 8 points for the senior. Here in the first quarter, 15-9, Yorktown in front with 1:20 to play. Bounce pass inside, and referee blew their whistle. They're going to call a foul against Miller once again. That'll be his second. And the team's second. Carson Moore will check back in as Miller in foul trouble with those 2 fouls.
Yeah, having 2 fouls already in the first quarter, it's not a good way to kick off the game.
Inbound goes to Lambert. He'll try the 3 off the side of the rim, and it'll go out of bounds. And it'll be Yorktown ball.
Want to keep seeing him try those shots. Just has to put a little more into it so he can get into the net.
Morey will bring it up for the Tigers. Pass to Conti. And now Neal. Conti, and he shuffled his feet again. Another turnover by Yorktown. I'll give it right back to Delta with 1 minute left here in the opening quarter. And now Lambert will bring it up. Man-to-man defense for Yorktown. Sullivan to Peace, now to the volleyball line. 35 seconds to go. Lambert controls it, 30 seconds. Delta might hang on for the last second shot here in the first quarter. Down to 18 seconds.
Looks like they are holding on to it, and Tanner Lambert just going back and forth up and down the court.
So again, we talked about it, Connor. A very hot, quick start for both offenses. And it definitely stalled after that 3-minute mark. Going in, definitely. Lambert, and he got hacked by Riley Neal. That will stop the clock with 5 seconds to go, and Lambert will go to the line to shoot 2.
Kind of something that you think Tanner Lambert was planning is whole killing time a little bit, then going up and trying to draw a foul, and he did it perfectly. Now he's up on the line for a couple scores, a couple points for the Delta Eagles.
Knocks down the first one. That puts Delta in double digits at 15-10. And make it 11. As Lambert knocks down both free throws. Morey will bring it up. 3 seconds to go until the end of the first. He'll pull up a deep 3, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. Oh. Caleb Morey finishes the first quarter with 11 points.
Talk about answering right off a goal. He runs right down, just puts up a 3-pointer with second left on the clock. It didn't even bounce, just went right there, nothing but net.
2 threes in that first quarter for the senior Caleb Morey. 11 of the 18 points for the Tigers. He has as many points as Delta has as a team. At the end of one, the Tigers in front 18-11. We'll be back from Yorktown High School in a moment on DC.